Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my picks, like my top picks for the Sephora Vib sale. I picked this round of products specifically geared towards things that I think are perfect for the upcoming seasons. So these are more curated towards like spring and summertime. So I was just mindful about the types of products that I like to use in the spring and summer. So I'm actually really excited because I think I have a lot of stuff in here that you guys are really gonna love as much as I do. So before we get into it, I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel just so you can stay updated whenever I upload my next video for you. And I would also love it if you guys would come follow me on Instagram too. My channel's all, you know, beauty related and stuff like that, but on my Instagram, I do a lot of more like outfit based stuff. And that's always where you guys will find me whenever I'm not actually here on my channel making YouTube videos for you guys. So let's get into the picks. First thing I want to talk about are the Tan-Luxe face drops. Now, I have talked about these multiple times on my channel, so if you watch a lot of my videos, you know how much I love these. They are little self-tanner drops that you can either mix in with your moisturizer. Theoretically, I guess you could mix them in with your foundation too if you even wanted to, but generally speaking, you're going to want to mix these in with your facial moisturizer and then it's going to give you a nice tan. I actually like to just directly drop these on the face and then blend them out with a makeup brush, and then if I, you know, want to tan my face throughout the day, this will develop into a darker shade, or you can just wear it at night. But I really like how you have the ability to also wear these during the daytime because they don't have a guide to them like a lot of other self tanners do. So I like that these are invisible and they're just like a really great way to keep up with your tan without having to actually get sun damage. My personal favorite type of face primer are the type that are really gooey, sticky, kind of leave you with a nice like tacky base that's really gonna, you know, grip the makeup and keep it lasting a lot longer on the skin. I just find that works better for me. And this is a newer launch from Milk Makeup. I've been obsessing over it. It's the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is really thick and kind of creamy, but it's a gel. It's a really unique sensation, and it's quickly absorbed into the skin, so you're not left with like a really sticky feeling on the skin. But if you have a drier skin type, it's amazing because that stickiness does provide a really long-lasting sensation of hydration on the skin. So I think it's amazing, and it's just one of those primers that's really great for kind of preventing makeup from running off your skin or breaking up really patchy. So highly recommend. Another one of my favorites is from Laura Mercier. It's the Protect Primer. This one has SPF 30, so it's pretty much on my face every single day. And what I really like about this is a lot of times, you know, sunscreens can kind of disrupt the formulation of whatever you put on top of them. Sometimes they're quite oily and sticky and they never really set and they leave you feeling greasy for a long time. I love this one because it's so quickly absorbed, and because it was, you know, formulated with the mindfulness of being like more of a primer than just an actual, you know, greasy sunscreen, it plays really well with makeup, and I swear by this stuff year round, but it's one of my favorites that I lean more towards in the spring and summer because I know it never makes me look greasy and it never leaves me with a white cast either. This is one of the newer launches from NARS that I've also really been loving, and I think you guys will love too. It's the Super Radiant Booster from NARS. Now, the thing I love about this so much is because the shade is very unique. It's not too silvery, it's not too gold, it's not too cool toned. It's like the perfect shade of champagne with just the tiniest bit of maybe like a little bit of like pink or kind of like a tan orange to it. It's not noticeable, but it's just the right amount to like actually liven up your complexion and really wake it up. And it just gives you that truly lit from within glow to where you can just see it like slightly, you know, peeking out from behind that foundation and concealer and tinted moisturizer. And it's just such a beautiful shade, a very complimentary shade that's never gonna make you look too metallic or anything. Okay, next up we have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I wear the shade 4, which is medium in this, and I wear this so much on its own. I just think it's so beautiful. It's a very strongly illuminated tinted moisturizer. You can wear it on its own or you can wear it underneath makeup as well if you want a little bit more coverage, but just for day to day, I think this gives you such great coverage, and it really just like beams up your skin while also providing you with coverage. So I like that it evens out my skin tone and also like hides dark circles and blemishes and things like that. And the great thing about this is that you can either wear it underneath foundation or on its own, so it kind of doubles as two things in one. This product from YSL, the Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow, is like the best of both worlds because it feels weightless like a tinted moisturizer but has more coverage than a tinted moisturizer. It's also very buildable, so you can build it up to get, you know, I wouldn't say full coverage, but somewhere in the medium of medium to medium full coverage. What I really like about this is that it just feels so lightweight on the skin, so it is perfect during the hotter months when you don't want to feel like you have product on the skin. It will even out your complexion, give you a nice, really fresh, youthful, juicy, dewy looking skin. It's very, very fresh, lightweight looking, and it feels like that too, but you do get a lot more coverage than you would with like a standard tinted moisturizer, so it's great for when you have a little bit more that you want to hide, and it also has an added SPF of 23 as well. You guys probably knew this was coming. The Nudies sticks from Nude Sticks. I adore these products. I just think they're so great. They're nice and compact like this, so you can throw them in your bag. They do also have a little brush on the end that you can use for touch-ups. I really love these products. I have one that's a highlight that I wanted to mention. It's in the shade Hey Honey. It's like a beautiful soft gold, and this gives you like that dewy, wet looking highlight that's more, you know, sheer and soft focus, and like looks realistic on the skin. Like, it's a very healthy looking highlight, and it doesn't look too metallic or dry on the skin. So I love Hey Honey. So this is the highlight that I would recommend you guys try. And in terms of the matte face sticks, I use these so much. I mean, I just recently started getting into these, and I've been using them nonstop, especially in my real life, but also in videos. So you guys know I love these. Bondi Bay, one of my favorite cream bronzers I've ever tried. It's such a beautiful mid-toned, warm, kind of like chocolate brown that you can use for bronzing or contouring, and these all apply, these matte ones, they all apply like a cream, but then they set down to a matte powder finish on the skin, so they are just formulated to perfection. They're really great. So Bondi Bay. And then we have another one of my favorites, Deep Maple A. I use this a ton in the winter. It's just a gorgeous, like, bronzed maple brown, so really pretty. And then Sunkissed, which is one of my new favorites. This is kind of a really beautiful, unique, almost like a melon papaya undertoned bronze, which I think looks really beautiful on the lips, the eyes, and the cheeks. But my favorite for just like all over bronzing the skin is gonna have to go to Bondi Bay. Sunkissed and Deep Maple A are more for like cheeks, eyes, lips. I wouldn't typically bronze with these. I guess I haven't really tried it, but I like more of like a true brown. So if you're only gonna pick one, I would say Bondi Bay if you want like a bronzer. And I had to recommend it. I use this so often. It's in my everyday makeup bag. It is the NARS Sun Wash Bronzer in Casino. These are so uniquely like pressed. I don't know what it is about these powders. They're very finely milled, but they manage to give you an airbrushed finish every time. They're absolutely gorgeous. If you do take the time to blend them out, they're like virtually indetectable on the skin and do look like a true bronze. And they just never look, you know, chalky or powdery on the skin. They're so beautiful. Highly recommend them. They are worth the splurge in my opinion. They're just so good. So obviously during the hotter months, you are gonna be wanting a good setting powder and a good setting spray. Even me, the girl who dislikes powders, I still find myself using powder a little bit more during these months. I set my face with powder today because it's a little bit warmer. So this one is newer. It's from Marc Jacobs. It's the Accomplice setting powder, and I love it. It gets my approval because super finely milled. It's one of those powders that actually has a slight, light, just a little bit of iridescence to it. So I think that's kind of the key because it reflects back light, never looks chalky. This is in the shade Siren, but it doesn't really deposit a ton of color on the skin, so it doesn't, you know, mess with your concealer or foundation at all. But it's just nice to have like a little bit of a tone to it so that it doesn't look too light or too dark on your skin. But super finely milled. I use this to set my under eyes, and I'm really happy with it, and I've just been wearing it nonstop since I've gotten it because I'm really happy with it. So it's a great setting powder that's not gonna make you look chalky or overly matte or emphasize dryness or anything like that, and it really does, you know, just keep your makeup on a lot longer. I played tennis with it on, and my makeup went nowhere. On days when you don't want to wear powder, I think a setting spray is the next best thing. I typically only do setting spray and not powder, and this one I've been in love with ever since I got it. It's the Lancome Fix It and Forget It. This, I use this almost every single day, and it doesn't go down. It's like a never-ending bottle of setting spray. So it has the most ultra fine mist on that nozzle, and so it just disperses the littlest amount of product in the, you know, biggest spray. So you get the most out of each spray. I can truly attest to this making my makeup last so much longer. I feel like when I don't wear it, my makeup is gone in a few hours, but as long as I have this, I feel like my makeup can last all day into the night till like 3 a.m. if I really wanted it to. So I swear by this stuff. It is definitely one to check out. The Urban Decay, forgot the full name. The Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencils, specifically the one in the shade Double Life. I swear by this eyeliner. I wear it almost every single day of my life. I absolutely love it. It is the perfect burned bronze with shimmer that just like lights up a brown eye color. It just makes it twinkle. It's the perfect shade of brown. So if you have brown eyes, I think you will be obsessed with this. And these eyeliners are such a great staple eyeliner pencil. There's so many different shades, first of all, but they're really great because they are gel long wear eyeliner pencils. You put this in the waterline or the tight line, it will not budge. You can use them as a base for your eyeshadows to just smear them all over the lid. I often just wear them as eyeshadows on their own as well. I swear by these, they're so good. Definitely check out the shade Double Life if you have brown eyes. And then mascara wise, I really have been impressed with this mascara. It's been one of my favorites ever since I tried it. It's from Hourglass. It's the Caution Mascara. This is one of the only mascaras that I can use without it being waterproof. So it's a normal formulated mascara that you can easily remove at the end of every night. And if you have straight eyelashes, it will hold the curl. The brush is beautiful. It's a nice bristle brush, which is what I tend to lean a little bit more to. I like the wispy effect of this. It lengthens, it gives you tons of volume, and it just makes your lashes look like high impact, really dramatic, but you know, you can just do a couple coats and it's not high impact or high drama, but really love this. It's beautiful, beautiful mascara. Worth the splurge and the treat yourself of the sale. Eyeshadow wise, I have to recommend you guys try a liquid eyeshadow. I think they are so beautiful and they just give you like the most gorgeous like wash of color. You can build them up to get more opacity from the shades as well, but they're just so beautiful. They're long wearing. I love a good liquid shadow. So you guys have seen me use this a lot. Sorry about that. You guys have seen me use this one a lot. The Nude Sticks Bronzy Bay, gorgeous. I've also been loving the ones from Laura Mercier, the Caviar Chrome Veils. This one is in the shade Gilded Fresto, which is my favorite. And then Smashbox also released liquid shadows as well. These are the Smashbox and the Hood Witch Always On Liquid Eyeshadow. And right now I really like this shade. It's kind of more of a corally bronze. It's in the shade That's Fire. So liquid eyeshadows, definitely get yourself one. I think you will love it. They're just so beautiful. They're so easy to work with too. You just swipe them on the lid, blend them out with your finger. During the sale, you might as well also take advantage of your dream eyeshadow palettes going on sale. I wanted to mention one from Natasha Denona. I really like Natasha Denona eyeshadows. I know they're not the most affordable, but during the sale, treat yourself if you can. I think if you pick one that's, you know, specific to the types of looks you like to create, your eye color, and your skin tone. I don't know what I was trying to say. That was really weird. Yeah, if you pick one that's like geared to you specifically, I think you'll get so much use out of it. I've been loving the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. It is so beautiful. Mine's really dirty because I use it a lot. I used it today to do my eyes. But the Natasha Denona shadows are super pigmented. They're also like a very tight pressed powder, and they are super creamy because they're so pigmented. They almost just glide over your skin like a cream. Her shimmers are unreal. Her mattes are beautiful. Natasha Denona, it's gonna go. I haven't tried Pat McGrath yet, but Natasha Denona eyeshadows I can attest to. I have multiple of her palettes. I love Natasha Denona eyeshadows. You need to get yourself a good long wearing lip liner, specifically long wearing, because then you don't have to touch it up as much throughout the day. They last hours on the lips as compared to like a regular formulated lip pencil. The long wearing ones are what you need. The other ones are for the birds. Like, get yourself a good long wearing lip pencil. I love the Hourglass Panoramic lip pencils. My favorite is in the shade Eden. It's what I'm wearing today. It is just a good everyday nude shade. Pick a shade that you're gonna wear every day that matches your own lip color. You'll get the most use out of it. I also wanted to mention a great lip plumper, the Dior Lip Maximizers. I swear by these. I use these all the time. You've seen them in videos. I am constantly repurchasing them whenever I use them up because I love these. I think they are worth the splurge. They really do plump your lips and keep your lips plumped. When I'm not wearing these and I'm wearing like a regular lip gloss, I notice that my lips look more full and pouty when I use these. So I have 3 different shades that I wanted to recommend to you guys. So we have the shade number 12, which is more of like a rosy gloss. We have the shade 004, which is a really gorgeous corally melon papaya shade. And then we have the shade 1, which is the one that I use the most. It's just kind of like a light beigey, pinky, milky clear. It's more so clear, but it has like a little bit of a milky veil to it. So I love the Dior Lip Maximizers. They're just, it's beautiful packaging. Treat yourself to a Dior Lip Maximizer. You will love it as much as I do. And then I also wanted to recommend the Lancome l'Absolu Liqueurs. I'm not French, I can't say it. These are amazing. They are like a lipstick meets lip gloss meets lip tint meets lip balm. Like they are everything that you could need from a lip product. They last a really long time. I'm not even kidding, like these will last hours on your lips, and then you're left with a very faint stain. Some of them don't stain, but some of them do leave like a nice little stain on the lips. But I love these so much because they just stay put. They almost form like a latex cover over your lips, but it's very comfortable. You know, it doesn't feel drying or anything like that. They're amazing. I love these. Definitely check them out. I think you will love them as much as me, and there's so many different shades. Like you will die at the shade range. There's so many different shades to pick from. So I have 2 of my favorites. So this one is 315, and then we have 356. I have 2 hair products that I want to recommend to you guys. So the first is the Way Hair Oil. I love this stuff. It is so great for these warmer months because you don't want a thick hair oil that's gonna make your hair feel, you know, greasier or dirty or more weighed down. This is a beautiful, lightweight hair oil. I use it every single time I wash my hair. When my hair is still wet, just put it in my hair and it doesn't leave any like residue of feeling like there's actual product in my hair. And then the Bumble and Bumble Dry Spun Finish. I use this year round, but it's just a really great texturizer, and it's so nice for during the summertime when you guys are trying to do, you know, those beachy styles or like kind of, you know, more unkept updos or messy buns. This is just the icing on the cake. It just brings your style to life and kind of gives you those like, you know, little, you know, fluffy bits, kind of like Sarah Jessica Parker in Sex and the City. Like this just gives you that beautiful like texture that just makes your hair look like it's been played with, and it's something that I think you all need. I think everybody could use a little bit of texturizing spray in their lives, so I wanted to recommend one of my favorites to you guys as well. All right guys, so that's it for my Sephora sale picks this time around. I will leave them listed and linked in the description box down below for you guys. And if you have any questions regarding any of these products, please feel free, leave me a question. I always do my best to get back to every single one of you guys. And then if there's any suggestions that you guys have for me that you think I should get this time, let me know. I want to get like, you know, summer-based products though. So leave your suggestions because I'm always very curious and I'm always looking for your guys' suggestions. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye guys.